What up, what up, what up? We are recording officially now. This is Capital E. This is Down at the Bar. We are at Sheridan College. I've got a regular contributor right across from me, Nick.
What's good,
Welcome
guys?
back to the booth.
Thank you.
On my right side here is Will. He's been here for one show before.
Yo, second podcast. Let's go.
And I like how you're feeling a bit more confident. The first time that you were, you really weren't loosened up the first time that you did it.
Well,
I
was kind of popping by a podcast chair. It's a sensitive time.
I definitely
ladies, can you relate?
I definitely popped your cherry. I did. I popped your podcast cherry. We did.
Everyone popped your cherry.
And
it was good.
And on my left, we have the lovely Dakota, a good friend of mine from Milton. Thank you for coming out here tonight. Much appreciated.
Thank you for having me.
You're more than welcome. We don't really do ladies first here in that booth. I kind of introduced you guys and then went to her last. I mean, is that
It's fine.
Is that wrong
last.
with me? What do you mean you're always last? I don't understand what that means. Come on, is there an explanation there? Come on. Give us a little introductory sentence. I'm going to make everybody do it, and we'll start with you. Why do people want to hear about Dakota? What's interesting about you? Hey, this is Dakota. Okay, who is she? What does this mean? I don't know. What is it about you? Give us, Dakota went to Sheridan at one point.
I did.
Yeah.
I came here to take early childhood education.
Okay.
But because of my health issues with anxiety and stress,
and I deal with very bad anxiety
I sadly had
as
to. I failed. Was on academic probation, and then I eventually left Sheridan.
You know what though? It's probably in the best because you have to take care of your mental health.
Yeah,
it's a very big issue.
Early childhood education is definitely a hard program.
And you made her say that. Introduce yourself first, man. Come on, even worse.
No, but that's interesting.
Everyone deals with mental health.
Of course, yeah.
That's true. I deal with it too every day. So
yeah, no, I want to do a segment one day on mental health. I suffer from bad anxiety as well, and I want to be able to do a segment so I can teach people on how to cope with it, especially students.
Well, I mean, again, my academic probation was also my fault because I was also starting to skip classes too and missing assignments. I legit missed one of my final exams because of it.
It's tough. It's tough.
No, yeah.
There's
been for sure.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that there hasn't been days where I've woken up and I just didn't want to get out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
And
we all
somebody
have
was
done
to
that.
say, well, what's the reason?
Same with work. You wake up early in the morning and you're like, I don't want to go to work.
Like I'm not gonna sit on the high horse and say that I'm depressed because a lot of people are really depressed and it's really sad. I've had depressing episodes though, but I'm not depressed. There's a difference between having depressing moments. For example, your pet dies. You're gonna be depressed for a little bit because it's not depression.
You're going through a breakup. You're gonna be depressed.
Exactly, right? Yes. I thought I was depressed last year after Emily and I parted ways for like a couple months, and then I realized that it was like, wait a second, I found myself.
Half my year last year, probably from March till I'd say almost the summertime, I was depressed because I just got out of a long-term relationship. It can be tough. That shit can be very tough. For sure.
And kudos to people that can A, talk about it, and B, overcome it. It's actually, and it's inspiring, and they should really use that to teach other students how to do it, because a lot of people can't do it.
There's poly courses you can take to teach other people about mental health.
In my opinion, it's very, very important.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, little something about the viewers know you.
They do.
You're a regular, man.
Yeah,
they know you.
I mean, probably been on more rooftops than Santa Claus. That's my.
And we still got to do that every single time. It's either our schedules don't work up or it's fucking freezing rain, and I don't go. Capital E doesn't like the fucking cold, man. I don't fuck with no freezing rain. I don't like it. Can't do it. It's
not gonna kill you.
It's not gonna kill me, but it's not comfortable.
Just use an umbrella.
But it's freezing rain. It's like the sideway rain.
No, not even that. But the roofs get really slippery.
I'm all about sliding and whatnot. That's all cool. I can't deal with the cold.
Slide into her DMs.
Slip and slide.
Slide into the DMs. Yeah, I wish people did that. To me, at least. But no. It's I just don't like the cold, man. Capital E is anti-cold, man.
That's something
I like it
living
and hate
in Canada.
Depends what cold. Like a -5, like a nice snowy day. Picturesque like winter day. I love that.
Like I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I'm pro global warming. I like it. I like global warming because it's warm.
Have you noticed in Canada we skip?
Oh man, are we gonna go down this fucking slippery slope of a topic?
We're not going down this slippery. Not today, at least. We will one day.
Oh yeah, totally.
We will one day go back to that topic. So, Nick, are you done with your introductory?
I'm done. Swing it over to this guy.
Swing it over to Will Lewin. Will in the house. What's up?
Nothing much, man. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm happy to be here. We had a great day today. Well, I guess you showed up late, but... Well, not late.
Well, not really. I mean, you were at the bar. I met you at the bar, and then we came here.
Yeah.
It was
Cool
nice.
story, I know.
No, but it was nice to see Colton though. Colton's gonna be on the show one day, and Colton,
hopefully, if he doesn't puss out.
Well,
Well, he's
gonna-
like, I don't know, man. I'm so scared. Like, I visibly choked last time. Like, it was
Colton-
horrible.
Colton is gonna listen to this podcast, and I'm shouting out to him now
visibly.
that we need you for the next show. Colton, you're coming out.
Yeah, Colton, come
Don't
on.
be scared.
Don't be scared.
Put
Come
that
on,
away
Colton. You can do it.
And come out and have some fun. All right, without further ado, we will dive into the topics. And I pray to God that we disagree on this a little bit just so we can talk about it. But this is a huge, huge issue, especially with me and a couple of my friends in the program and with people that we work with, Nick. Cass and Anton will go toe-to-toe with us on this any day of the week. And you might disagree with me on this.
Okay, all right.
Starting, ladies first. And tell me why, please, or why not. Does pineapple go on pizza?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
For
okay.
sure.
Hands down, easily. Okay. Why would somebody not like it, do you think?
Well, maybe because they don't like the combination of the sweetness.
But that's like saying you don't have good, like, it's like saying you don't, like, it's weird. It's weird to me. Like, how could somebody not like, I love it. I'm all pro pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. I think
There's
it's
definitely,
brilliant.
people will go on debates about people liking pineapple on pizza and, like, shouldn't.
Well, people get really, really defensive about it.
Yeah.
You know, people are like, "Oh, fuck, it's the worst thing in the world." Like I've seen memes, and I'll explain that in a minute. I want to hear from everybody else first. Nick,
If you're not putting pineapple on your pizza, there's something wrong with you.
Say
Yeah.
you're pro
Oh, fuck
pineapple.
all you guys.
Oh, so we have
What
one.
the hell? Are you kidding me?
So it's 3 against 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 against 1. Yeah, there's 3 people that are wrong here against one person that's right.
Hold up, Will.
That's
Nick
right.
has the floor, and then you can tell us why you're weird.
Once you have what's called Hawaiian pizza, I don't know if you
God.
ever had something called Hawaiian pizza, but oh my goodness, that is like the taste of heaven, man. That
Oh,
is
it's
so
Bacon.
good.
It's amazing. The bacon and the
Pineapple.
pineapple, they blend
It's a
together.
great
very well.
combination.
Delicious.
Okay, now I do have a question. I'm just gonna throw out there, but I
Yeah.
want Will to tell us why you don't like God's greatest creation.
It's not God's greatest creation. Right off the bat, I'll disprove that. It's just, well, I guess like one reason why I don't like it because when I was young, my parents would always order Hawaiians, and I think I got sick and tired of it right off the bat. And 2, it is just a weird combination. I don't like the sweetness on pizza. It doesn't work with cheese to me at all.
So
Like, pizza is pepperoni cheese, and if you like meat lovers, and then you throw some sausage and bacon on there. But pineapple, like, no, pizza isn't supposed to be that healthy. Don't try to make it healthier by putting some vitamin C on that
well,
shit.
pineapple's not necessarily gonna make it healthy. You know what
Well,
I
I mean, it is a fruit.
yeah, but it's not gonna make pizza.
Well,
It's
it
still
makes it
pretty
healthier.
fatty as hell.
It makes it healthier, and that's
Putting
wrong.
any vegetables or fruit on a pizza makes it
You're
healthy.
supposed to feel like ashamed of yourself after having pizza.
No, I'll tell you what's gross on fucking pizza. Anchovies.
Yes,
Oh,
I was
God.
about to
Anyone
I
who puts-
love
anyone
anchovies.
who's- Oh my
I'm
God.
kidding. No, I don't.
I don't.
Fuck that.
Well, as I got older, my taste buds matured. I developed a love for green pepper. I do like green pepper on pizza. I don't mind a hint of mushroom, but if it's too mushroomy,
Mushroom.
it's gross.
I like mushroom
Another
too.
debate
I can agree
people
with
are
that.
saying is olives. On
Okay,
I love
olives.
I like
I
olives.
love
Ah, no,
olives,
not
but
me.
not on pizza.
I don't
I
like
like olives, but not on pizza.
I don't like olives, not at all.
I don't like the.
I
I don't like
I
the
love
vinegar.
olives.
I don't like the vinegary
I'll
taste
just
on
eat
the
them
pizza. I'm
straight
not
up.
gonna lie.
Out of the jar.
I'm
I love olives.
anti-olive.
I'm obsessed with olives.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like even in jar, I'll just eat.
I'll
straight
eat
up.
olives over tomato any day of the week, though. Tomato is the grossest thing that's ever been
Oh.
invented.
Tomatoes
Ever.
are disgusting.
Ugh.
Yeah,
If that-
100%.
If
I hate
that shit
that.
even
Oh, I love
touches one of my
tomatoes.
burgers, I fucking lose my mind. It is. It's like, ugh.
It's like me. I can't have lettuce
Yeah.
on any of my sandwiches.
You know what I
It's
hate?
like, don't even make my burger in the same room that you have a tomato in. Like,
No,
that's
no.
how anti-tomato.
You know what really sucks is when you go to the pizza place and I don't know what happens, but I guess an onion or fucking pepper falls in your pizza, but then they bake it with that. The taste spreads throughout.
Oh,
the
it's
Oh
pizza.
like-
yeah, it gets baked
That-
really
It's like
boy.
a-
pisses
it's
me
like
off.
it's like a contaminant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you taste it throughout every bite of the pizza.
Having said that, though, I fucking love onions. I do.
Not
I'm
on pizza.
sick-
I
Only-
love onions.
I love onions everywhere else but pizza, man.
I only can eat onions if it's fried or if it's mixed in with something.
The hell is wrong with all you? Onions are disgusting.
You don't like
Really?
onions? Oh, I love it.
Onions
I
are
can't
so
eat them
helpful,
raw.
man.
No.
No, I think they're mad good, man. I love them.
Remember
Do you-
me peeling apart those onion rings? Eric gave me onion rings, and I had to like
Oh yeah, this guy
take
hates
the
the
onions
skin
out
off
and
it.
I just ate the breading stuff.
Oh, I've seen people
Sick.
do that.
And you know what?
Sick.
If it wasn't for the fact that I was already so wasted, I would have said we could pick up the loose onions, and I would just ate the. I love onions.
You did. You ate them.
Yeah, I th-
Did I eat them?
You ate
I
them.
forgot. I must have been really wasted.
So wasted.
Do you remember when you also picked the shrimp out of my pasta?
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were just eating my shrimp.
I love shrimp.
Shrimp
My-
is great
shrimp
too.
is one
I
of my
love
favorite
shrimp
foods
too.
in the entire world.
Same. I'm all about
All
the
right.
shrimp.
Cavalry, let's hear what you got to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I love pineapple. I'm pro
Good.
it all the way to the.
Guys are disgusting.
a lot
I agree with
of
you.
and Cole is against it hard. So is Connor. Actually, Connor and Cole both say that I'm nuts for liking pineapple on pizza.
So when we
Well, why
were
didn't you
with
bring them on the podcast
but-
then?
but-
Then I would have looked a lot less crazy, apparently.
No,
Although, actually, no,
no.
I like being the only one. All three of you look fucking nuts.
You don't look crazy. I like to hear from the opposite view. I do.
Everyone has their
Oh,
opinion.
you're crazy.
And that's the point of this show. Have an
That's my
opinion.
opinion.
Like the one thing that drives me nuts on the show sometimes is when I have everyone who's unanimous on a decision because it's like, okay, now I gotta like really think outside the box in order to make topic. At least once we have somebody who disagrees, we can kind of hear the opposition, right? And that's it is nice to hear I think you're wrong. I think you're crazy.
I
But
think
then again,
you're wrong, and I think you're crazy.
and you know what? That's the beauty of food. It's subjective, right? What I might love, you might hate. That's why I never understood the people that go to restaurants and they talk to their server. They're like, what's good on this menu?
Yeah.
It's like, why would you ask such a stupid ass question?
Yeah.
What I like-
No. Because if you've never been to the rrestaurant, maybe the waiters, or waitress, has experienced some of the food or tasted some of the food. So you're gonna ask naturally, hey, so what are your specials? What do you prefer?
They're
Is it-
going to tell you the most expensive thing on the
Yeah.
menu, so you order the most expensive thing on the menu.
Actually,
and
that's
the money
not
goes to
true.
their
Not all the
pocket.
time. I've never had that. I've never had that happen to me before.
Really?
I've
I've
had
worked
some pretty honest servers, I guess so. But like,
I worked in 2 restaurants and it happens all the time. Maybe not where you went, but it does happen.
Yeah, no.
I could see that happening. No point. Just yeah, buy the $50 tastes good.
and
know?
but it's like I would never ask that, right? I would never. And when I was working in the restaurant business, if I was a cook, but if I had gotten into serving, and somebody asked me that, I'd be like, wings.
Just wait.
And then it's like, well, I'm a vegan or a vegetarian. It's like, what the fuck would you ask me then? How the fuck? I don't know you.
There's people that just stick to the same thing. If they go to the same place, they just order the
I'm
same
one of
thing.
those. I'm usually one of those.
Oh, yeah,
people.
I'm the same
I'm
way,
usually
where
one. I don't
there's
like
certain
change. I'm not a
places-
big fan of change.
No.
I like once I get into a routine, I want that to be remainder of my life. You know what I mean? I hate when things switch up. I hate that my lease is over in April, and as much as I'm excited about moving, I hate the fact that I have to move. I'm comfortable where I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once I get
No one
comfortable.
likes change.
Like I really don't like it though. Like it just drives me nuts.
And sometimes change, though, can be a good thing.
Sometimes, but I mean,
Depends.
That's another topic for another day. Whether you like change or whether it's not, and it can be a good thing.
It all
but
depends
we
on-
will dive into that later. Right now, I will read you the statistics of everybody that voted here for the pineapples. Does pineapple on pizza rock? 52% to 48% said yes, it does.
Oh, yeah.
barely.
That's
almost 50-50.
yeah, it's very close. It's very
You know what?
close, right?
No.
It actually comes down to we had 42 people vote in general. That's
Well, it's a big turnout.
It's not bad. It's not bad. We had 22 people for the yes, pineapple on pizza rocks. 20 said no.
Oh,
So
so
We're gonna
two
find that one
extra.
person and be like, why didn't you vote?
Now, people
Come
are
on.
sick.
So, of the 20 people that said no, it was a 50-50 split. 10 guys, 10 girls. Of the 22 that said yes, 14 girls, 8 guys. So, out of the 24 girls that voted, in total, on the entire poll, 58.3% as opposed to 41.7% are pro-pineapple.
Proof that females are broken.
Guys, however,
Oh,
18,
wow.
18 guys voted, 44.4% as opposed to 55.6%. So that's 10 guys as to the 8 guys said no. So are these just numbers, or do girls colossally like pineapple on pizza? Or like, is that, it could just be a coincidence. Like I said, these polls are very, very small. But what I picked up here is more girls on average seem to like pineapple, whereas more guys do not. Is this,
Well,
you guys have anything to comment on that?
Well, it means that
Everyone's
you're a
drawing a
girl
blank.
and you're a girl.
Ah,
Actually,
not,
doesn't mean shit. I don't even know why I said that.
not necessarily.
Someone
mean-
could be in this world. Someone could be offended by that.
Well, nowadays
Well,
everybody's
yeah.
offended by everything.
Yes.
Right? You can't say anything without offending. Hey, man,
The fact
I'm
that
offended by that. You know?
yeah, people are probably
We
I've
should
just
had
say
that before,
hey
I've had
instead
that,
of
yeah.
hi.
Yeah. Or, oh, God, it's all that just nonsense drives me nuts. And I could talk about that all day. You know I could for sure. And you know my opinions on some of this craziness. But I mean, yeah, I like pineapple on pizza. I'm a huge Hawaiian fan. Now, do you think it was invented in Hawaii, or do you think it's just clever name?
Definitely not.
Pineapple?
Definitely not.
invented,
There's
no.
no
No.
way.
Yeah.
Some guy probably on crack decided to be like one day just like
Exactly, on crack.
Honestly, but
Proves
it's
my
good.
point
It
even
tastes
more.
good.
Proves
It
my
tastes good.
No, proves my point more.
Drug addicts like
Yeah,
pineapples
exactly.
on pizza.
Exactly. Don't do drugs, kids, or else you're gonna like pineapple pizza.
Well, here's my thing. Final comment before we move on to the next topic. I had a guy that I was arguing with somebody one day about pineapple, whether it goes on pizza. He said, "No, fuck no, it doesn't. You're fucking crazy. You don't know what you're talking about." I said,
And he's right.
It's great. I said, "You don't know what you're talking about." He says, "Oh, how about this, bro? Would you put orange slices on pizza?" I said, "It's not the same thing."
What the fuck? Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
It ain't not the
that's,
same thing. If you're gonna have a defense, have a logical defense.
yeah,
that's,
Right?
that's literally comparing oranges to pineapples. Come on.
So what it is
Literally.
the guy that made the pineapple pizza, he was literally born in Greece but moved to Canada when he was 20.
Oh, so he's like way on the other side of the world. Holy, like
Decided
he's
to
going,
try out-
Opa, let's try pizza
So when you
or
really-
pineapples and call it Hawaii.
When you really break it down, just because they threw pineapple on it, now all of a sudden it's Hawaiian. Is that low key a little bit racist?
yeah, just a little bit.
They're just generalizing pineapples
I bet
with
you
all
go-
Hawaiians, and
I
now
bet-
this pizza is a Hawaiian because of a pineapple.
Yo,
Why don't you make it's seems a little bit weird. It's made by a Greek guy in Canada.
He moved to Canada when he was 20 and decided to try out pineapple on pizza in 1962.
1962.
1962. Wow.
That's interesting. I didn't
True.
know it was that. I figured it would have been more of a
Pineapple
70s
pizza as
thing.
old as my mom. Interesting.
62. Wow.
My dad is a 63. Close
Oh,
calls.
close
Fuck,
call.
my parents are mad young, man. My dad is 69. My mom's 72.
69.
1969. 1969. But yeah, I mean, it's very close. The pools are very, very, they're neck and neck. But it seems like, from what I've picked up, more people do appreciate pineapple. And if you don't, you don't. It is what it is. So, moving on. Next question. And this one, I think, I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say
no.
Go
on
ahead.
this one. Okay.
I better.
It's the morbid
I'm
one.
nervous.
Yeah.
It's the morbid one.
It's not necessarily very morbid. So I've had way worse questions.
Yeah, he's had
We
some
talked
bad
about
ones.
some worse
We
ones,
talked
that's
about
true.
morbid ones before I hit record a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Crying out loud.
it's medieval times.
Oh.
You've been sentenced to death for treachery. You have a choice of how you're going to die. Do you choose beheading, or do you choose to be hanged? Starting with Will this time. Will,
Oh,
and why?
Oh.
That's a hard one.
Beheading is faster. It really is faster. It's just a guillotine gone.
Just get it
But
over.
then
Hanging. I don't know. I guess there's a little more dignity to it, but you know what? You could survive a hanging. It might not snap your neck. And well, actually, no. Maybe I'm thinking more like 1850s America, where like if you survived a hanging, like you would get dropped down, and if you survive 30 seconds,
You're a
like if it
witch.
didn't snap, yeah. Well, not if you're a witch. It's more like if you survived. You survived. You got to go walk away. But I don't know in medieval times. But I guess it would be better to be. In my opinion, I'm gonna go with the guillotine. Get beheaded.
You're going to take the beheading? Okay. Cool. Nick.
I'm gonna go with beheading too, only because like if you're hung, you're for like
It's
however long, right?
The torture
Well,
for longer.
Not only that, but like I don't know, just like I feel like you're just everyone's there to watch, just to watch you. Like you'd be hanging there forever. Once your head's off, if someone takes it, it's gone, right? I don't know, man.
Okay. Cool. Dakota.
I'd probably do beheaded as well.
Really? I have some interesting news for you.
What?
You voted on this poll. You voted for hanging.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
Because the thing though is, I know a lot of your polls I did not vote because I could not decide.
Some of them are tough.
Yeah,
are
some
very
of them
tough.
I was like, okay, I'm not voting. No. But no, I guess, no, technically after looking at it, I would probably change it to beheaded because, again, the torture would be less
Yeah,
painful.
I feel like it'd be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh
like it'd
well,
be a
you're gonna
lot
have to
quicker.
change your
even if it
statistics
wasn't
quickly.
through the guillotine, right?
Guillotine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's other ways, I guess, of beheading. I don't know.
Well,
like
no,
some
say
people,
it was an executioner.
big old axe. You
Yeah.
know.
Say it was an executioner with an axe, not a guillotine that cuts it off clean, like an axe. Now what?
Oh, for crying out
Well,
loud.
I mean, like, if I was, if I witnessed someone getting killed by this executioner, I'd hope I get him. Because,
Either-
like, I mean, he would have to be accurate. I mean, you
could
could
miss.
miss, but, like, I don't know. It's hard to miss a neck.
I
like-
had a roommate from Saudi Arabia. They still do beheadings down there. And he said that they have like a blade and it'll just cut it right off.
In Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
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 I have a friend, a female friend, that's Saudi Arabian, and I've hung out and had coffee with her a few times. Not a date or anything like that, but she told me that, like, yeah, if we were doing this in Saudi Arabia, I'd be arrested and probably charged with like some next shit.
Oh, there's places even if you steal, they'll cut your hands off.
No, but I'd be strictly because I'm white and she's a Saudi girl.
Yeah.
Here it's obviously different, right? Yeah. But like, it's nuts. It's really nuts that stuff still kind of happens around the world, right? It's very, very scary. Okay. So we didn't have as much of a turnout for this. Only 20 people.
Wait. What's your opinion?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I choose to be beheaded. I think it's a lot quicker, and I think it's a bit more badass. I do. I just think it's like it's a more cooler way to go out. You know, it is. It's a cooler way to go out, beheading. But what if the guy? Question for you guys: what if the guy? It is a guy with an axe, and he has to whack a few times. It's a few whacks.
Oh yeah, that'd be brutal. Like, I don't know. I think I'd still choose the same thing, but like,
I think I would too. Yeah. I think after the initial hit, you're gonna be probably because it's paralyzed. It's gonna hit your vertebrae or whatever it is, right?
You're probably gonna be paralyzed.
So I mean, even though you're still, it's gonna be a lot messier, of course. So I think that's what freaks people out. They're thinking about like the whack, and the blood and the right. It's a gross scene, but this is what we talk about. This is what we talk about, right? And I'd rather be beheaded, hands down. The whole hanging thing freaks me out, man. Like it just the hanging. I don't like.
Yeah, because like it might not even. Broken, you know? Like I said, like you might get someone might tie the noose wrong, and it's supposed to snap your neck as soon as you hit the line hits the rope hits tension, right? And there's times where it doesn't, and then you're actually choking to death, and that's a slow. I mean, it's not like. Actually, I have no idea. I don't have any experience of this shit, but like, I guess like if you've ever been like choked or anything like that, it doesn't like hurt, but like it makes your blood like your heart skip and you really start to like freak out. Yeah. Like it's more like it's more of what am I trying to say? I'm pointing at my head. It's more of like a mental game or something like that.
Yeah. No.
For lack of a better sentence there. But
I hear. I think the thing that would freak me out. Mind game. I think the thing that would freak me the most out about choking would be sitting there and like knowing that you're gonna die.
Yes.
Right? Like
gives you that time to think about
you got about what? At least probably a minute or two while you're sitting there like choking, and it's terrifying. The idea of sitting there like dangling and knowing that like
you're dying. Yeah.
You have nothing to look for. At least if it happens quick, it happens quick.
Yeah.
Right?
Stops you. So
I think that's what the big difference between these two is one is more than likely going to be quick, even though it's messier. And the other one, could be quick too, lights out, right? But like
you're taking a chance.
There's more of a chance.
Yeah,
I think there is more of a chance.
So, of the 20 people that voted, I had 11 people, as opposed to 9 people, vote for beheading, which is the 55% compared to 45%. So it's actually pretty close, closer than I would have figured. I figured a lot more people would have been beheaded. Now, these polls include Dakota as a team hanged. Since we've done this podcast, she has switched over to team beheading.
It all depends. Again, you have to talk about it.
Welcome to the club.
You have to talk about it too.
Yeah.
You can't really decide until you actually talk about the differences.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about that like the last time I was here with what was the question? Starving for 24 hours
or being like a slave or something.
Yeah, like some people you're sitting in your computer and like I said, like if you didn't vote starving because you weren't hungry at the time. Like it's hard to like read a question and then just vote without like an explanation.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, if we're
being legit, if we're gonna get down to the bottom of it, it's impossible to answer really into these questions until you're actually faced with it. None of us will ever. I pray to God, none of us will ever be faced with you're being beheaded or you're being hanged.
Oh yeah.
But ultimately, you can say what you want to say. You can say what you think. You can say all this shit, but you don't know until you're in the situation, and that's just how it is. So I'll quickly read this up for you, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll get our closing statements on after that. So for the beheaded, it was 7 girls, 4 guys. For the hanged, 4 guys, 5 girls. Total girls voting in general were 12. 58.3% compared to 41.7% said beheading. Guys, on the other hand, are a 50-50 down. It was 8 guys that voted in general, in total, for both. 4 on each side. Wow. Nice. So are these numbers I picked up, or do girls want to be beheaded?
What the hell's wrong with you, bro? That's numbers you picked up. Is
beheading something like, I don't know, like why do more girls seem to prefer to be beheaded?
Probably because it's probably the faster death. And
Okay.
to just hang there.
And do guys just want a cooler way out, a possible fighting chance? Like why? Or is it just
Could be that.
I
There
honestly
is
think
the
it's the
fighting
numbers you
chance.
picked
You
up.
you think it's numbers that picked up?
Yeah.
And you know what? It very well, it probably could be. But I do like to pick your guys' brains a little bit and find out, maybe why. That's why I like having girls on the show too, because they can kind of have that. They have. Well, you're a girl, right? So you can. I mean,
I hope so.
pretty so. I hope so. Too. Well, nowadays you can be whatever you want. Tomorrow you can be a boy, and nobody can say anything bad about it. Everyone has to say, "Oh, it's okay," because now that's how the progressive
2019
world
for
works.
you.
We're in 2019, bro.
That's what I
She
said.
just said
I
that.
thought you said 2018.
He said 2019.
She said that,
2019.
ma'am.
Did she? I'm gonna have to play that back because I think I heard 2018.
No,
No,
you heard 2019.
Wow.
Crying out loud.
All right. Well,
2019.
I think that wraps it up
1920.
for the day. But yeah, no, beheaded for me by far. Going around the table one last time. Will, you're sticking with beheaded?
Yep, sticking
Nick?
with it.
Beheaded.
Dakota,
Yeah.
you've switched sides.
Yes, I have.
You've switched sides. Okay. Well, I appreciate all you guys coming out. It's always
No
a
worries.
pleasure. You're more than welcome to join me again.
Oh yeah, brother. We'll do.
Yeah, we'll have to do one again soon. I'm gonna write up a couple of shows that way I'm prepared to go for the
Prepared.
week. Yeah. And it should be exciting. I have a bunch of people that want to turn out. Actually, I'm in 4 different groups that are called podcasts with different people in them. We had a good show last night, which I'll talk to you that when the audio is no longer rolling, because it's not part of the podcast. So why would I bring it up? Anyways, thanks guys for turning out.
Oh, you're
Turning out, I
welcome.
appreciate it. And all right, good night.